Jury is £190,000 a year. Bank chief tells the rest of us, you need to accept you are poorer. So this is someone who works for the Bank of England. He's a economist.
Economic economist.
And you criticise the Sun.
Feeling particularly fit today.
He's not from Canada.
Yeah, he's not from
Not
Canada.
like the last one.
So this economist has basically said, look, stop trying to get pay rises. Stop moaning about everything being more expensive. We're all just poorer, and we all have to suffer.
And you did this.
And the difference is, of course, that he's got a couple of £100,000 a year. He lives in a £1.5 million house in Bayswater. So his level of poorer is slightly different from a lot of other people.
It's tactless, but he's probably not wrong, is he? I think there is a grain of truth, and it probably comes from a degree of seniority as an expert, as much as from his own position as a wealthy man, to say you need to understand we are moving through an economic crisis, if not a recession. And he is probably one of those people who strongly advised against Brexit. I suppose that's probably reading with.
There's more than a grain of truth. There's a whole cornfield of truth there. And people are criticising him for being rich. Oh, how dare he be successful? And he got successful because he gives brilliant economic advice, and I agree with them on this. Every trying to unionise and claw whatever they can for themselves, but every time a group of people get a pay rise, that pushes inflation up, and we get into this Weimar-esque.
Well, it's very similar to people taking wooden crates to pop concerts and sporting events, isn't it?
Yeah.
If one person stands on one, you're fine, but if everyone stands on one, you're just back to where you started.
I'm going to clip that, Leo, and I'm going to send that to HR here. Your contract's up for negotiation.
Can we just mention the Charles, the chocolate Charles? Do you have any kind of background?
It's already melting.
Yeah. It's not very flattering. I saw a lovely portrait of him in his full military regalia, looking quite comfortable in his, and that was quite, but I don't think he looks well in chocolate.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say I've done worse.
I think a chocolate fireguard would have been more appropriate.
Yeah, very true. We start